pitch coming at. All right, just about ready for baseball. Today's starting pitcher, Cole Irvin.
Well, that toll at the top of the strike zone. For a strike, hitters commit to that pitch, and before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
And to the plate for Kansas City, Michael Massey. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Tapped out in front of the plate. Got him on the off-balance throw. One up, one down. And here now, the lineup for the Royals. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. And a foul ball. Irvin, a tall lefty, 225 pounds, and he was a fifth-round pick back in 2016. One down, base is empty. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
0-2 is the count.
Bounce to third. Oh, and it hits the base. And no throw for some reason as he reaches first. That's got to be an error.
Boom, that's staying within his game right there. I mean, this speedster gets the infield single, and now he's on base to possibly do some damage. I love seeing what guys like this can do to disrupt the game once they get in a position to do so.
Salvador Perez now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
Now snap throw to first. And he's back in easily. The 0-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
Very dominant with that fastball inside. Hitter's going to be conscious of that. Now you have the outer half of the plate to work with out there on the mound.
And a 1-2 again. Runner on the go. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Man, is he fast.
It's so fun to watch.
The 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Vinny Pasquantino steps in for the Royals. That misses, and it's 1-0. Witt leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Runner on the move. Pitch misses inside. Throw. Save. Siggy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
Man at second. First, and that is that. So one hit is all they get. Orioles due up in the first, no score. here in Baltimore. And on the hill in this one, Seth Lugo. How about a report on him, Chris?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Gunnar Henderson, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1.
Sometimes pitchers work him backwards, starting with the breaking ball, but it's a tricky approach. He almost wants to bait you out there to throw that stuff to start the at-bat.
On the ground to the left, and it stays fair. And that rolls into the corner. Around first and hustling for second, and he's there with a leadoff double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Smash that one through the infield for the mountain. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Jordan Westburg, the next to hit for the Orioles. That one misses, and that is ball 1. Fought off foul.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
And another ball. The 2-1. And a big swing and a miss.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Next pitch is outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Ripped on a line. Nabs it. Tags up from second, and he'll head to third. Isbell fires it in, and the go-ahead run stops at third base. All right, let's take a look at the Orioles lineup now. Anthony Santander at the plate. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1. One away with a runner at third. That one misses, and it's 2-1.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Wouldn't chase that time.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate. Runners in scoring position, and the hitters count.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one hops against the fence. He's in safely at second, and a run comes in to score.
Comes through with the RBI. Great hands on that swing to take the inside pitch and drive it into the gap for the double. It's easy to spin off a pitch like that, Bill. You pull that thing foul, but that was perfect.
Man at second with 1 away. And next for the Orioles, Ryan O'Hearn. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
0-1.
The pitch. Gets the call, and it's 0-2. Runner at second here, 1 gone. That one inside, and it's 1-2.
I think it's very important to establish the inside part of the plate early. It sets the tone for the rest of the game.
Righty delivers. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Around third. He'll score easily, and they lead by 2.
It's a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Cedric Mullins, the next to hit for the Orioles. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. Kicks and fires. There's a strike. Left-hand batter waits. Foul ball, still 0-2. Still only one out here in the inning. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. He swung over top of the curveball.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
Here's Ryan Mountcastle. Late on that fastball.
0-1.
And here it comes. Right through there for a strike. O'Hearn off of first with 2 away. And down on strikes. And that is the third out of the inning. But 2 runs for them and they jump ahead. Second inning coming up from Baltimore. It's the Orioles 2 and the Royals nothing. New inning getting started. Now it's Hunter Renfroe.
The right fielder, number 16.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
First pitch, and he just misses. And a strike. Ed Drummond, our umpire behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Boog, he's a really fair umpire, both the pitchers and the hitters. So standard strike zone, he's consistent with it. And the great thing is you don't see players question the calls too much. So that's a good thing in this day and age.
Next offering is downstairs. On the ground to third. Fires over to first. 1 out in the second.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, number 1,
MJ Melendez getting ready to hit. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1. And that one is inside. And a pitch. In there at the knees, and it's 2-1. 1 out, base is empty. Fouls one off. 2-2. The pitch. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Nelson Velasquez in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Two down, nobody on. That clips the zone, and now it's even 1-1.
Ball, 1 strike.
Just missed. The Royals down by a pair here at the top of the second. Here's a 2-2. And another ball. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for the Royals. They trail it here 2-0. And welcome back to the ball. Here's the left fielder, Austin Hayes. Lugo back to work. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the ball straight to it. That's great work right there.
Jorge Mateo stands in now and watches strike one. That's a strike, and the count is 0-2.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
And the righty deals. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Double play ball to second. Off-balance beat. There's one. But no throw to first as he'll hold on to it.
That they weren't overzealous there. Just take the sure out. Keep the runner out of scoring position.
Here's Adley Rutschman. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller. Good at framing. But it's that big arm that really stands out.
Count 1-0.
Pitch out, but no action.
When you got a catcher like this guy with a big arm like that behind the plate, it really shuts down the running game.
Mateo, the base runner at first with one out. Check on the runner. Mateo back safely.
When you have a catcher that can throw like that, a pitcher doesn't have to worry as much about the slide step. He can keep his mechanics intact and have a better opportunity of getting that hitter out with a swing and miss.
This looks like extra bases. Headed for the plate. The relay saved. He
was all over that one. That could be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
Back to the top of the lineup and into the box for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. And the pitch. Swing and a foul over the screen and back out of play. The pitch. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there. And it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
So 2 down now, and here is Jordan Westburg. Out towards right center field. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. The throw in, and he's out. That ends the inning, but they do score a run here. They put 2 on the board on 3 hits, no errors, and nobody left on. We played 2 full. It's the Orioles 4 and the Royals nothing. Top half of the 3rd inning. Here's the center fielder, Kyle Isbell. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1. Left-hand hitter waits. Bounced up the middle. Mateo whips it to first. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd.
Batting ninth, the third baseman, Michael.
Now the 3rd baseman. And when you talk about elite defensive 3rd baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. That catches the corner.
This guy plays 3rd base like he's a shortstop, and he welcomes the difficult play. Can throw from so many different angles and makes really tough plays look very easy.
Next offering away upstairs. So what are the skills you look for that make a really good defensive 3rd baseman that elite?
Well, Boog, one of the things I think about immediately are just the feet. Does he have good feet? Is he able to quickly react? And when you have good feet, you've got soft hands. And soft hand defenders are able to make tough plays look easy.
1 down, base is empty.
Helpful.
Ground ball up the middle. Westburg. The throw to first. 2 up, 2 down.
The batting second baseman, Michael.
So the batting order turns over. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the Royals, Michael Massey. 0 for 1 so far. Left field. Hayes brings it in for the 3rd out. Bottom of the inning, and now it's going to be Anthony Santander.
It's been a rough start on the mound for this guy. This 3rd inning so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
Nope.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Ball 1,
I think this is an important inning on the mound for him in this game. He's got to find a way to settle things down and give some length in this start.
And he grounds one back up the middle. Oh, great stop. And they get the out.
Man, oh man, that ball was absolutely smoked. Triple-digit exit velocity. He dives, and I'm just shocked that the ball stayed in his mitt. Looked like he was going to put a hole in his glove.
Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. That misses. 1-0. Kicks and deals. There's a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Swings through that one.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
That one misses in the dirt. And they'll do it again. The 2-2. Hit on the ground to the right side. And it goes just foul. And another ball. In the air to left center. Melendez makes the grab, and there's 2 away.
Now the center field.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the center fielder, Cedric Mullins, struck out swinging his first time. That one outside, and it's 1-0. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. 2 outs, base is empty. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. And he chases that one. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. But they lead it 4-0. Back now at Oriole Park. Now the number 2 hitter, Bobby Witt Jr. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. That one ripped, but foul.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive, because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
That misses the zone. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And a ball and 2 strikes. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. The lefty fires. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
The catcher, number 13.
And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. Chris, you played here in 2002. What are the memories that stand out as to being a member of the Baltimore Orioles?
For me, it was just pulling into the parking lot and having those that were there with an encouraging smile or a pat on the back, regardless of how things were going. It made it a lot easier to come to the ballpark, whether you were doing well or you were struggling. And then the way that they treated your family. I mean, this is a great place to play, and I'd say it's got to be one of the top places in all of baseball.
One down, base is empty. Just misses the mark outside the zone. And you had a cameo in the movie Moneyball as an Orioles player in a highlight clip. Got him looking. And there's 2 down.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
2 outs, base is empty. Now Vinny Pasquantino. And that drops in for a strike. Two outs. Bounce to the left side. On to O'Hearn. Royals set down in order. Royals bats are quiet there. They trail it here 4-0. Bottom four. Now it's the DH, Ryan Mountcastle. And the right-hander back to work. Mountcastle measures 6 feet 4 inches. 27 years old, and he's usually a first baseman, but today he's the designated hitter. And that one wrapped foul.
Some people say that first basemen kind of have the day off regularly because they don't run around a whole lot. But when you think about it, they are involved in just about every single play, and there's a lot of stress that gets put on their legs. So a well-deserved day at the DH spot for him.
Witt over to first. And a quick out, number 1.
Good sinker low in the zone right there, and produced exactly what he was looking for. On the ground, nice ground out.
And now it's Austin Hayes. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
One-oh.
Pulls that one foul. Righty to the plate. And that's off the inside edge. Now 2 balls and a strike. Up the middle. Witt throws to first. Already 2 gone here in the home fourth.
We talk about how the ball is coming out of the pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
Jorge Mateo now. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time. That one off the mark, and that is ball 1.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
And that one is lifted in the air. Isbell under it. Drops into the glove, and that will end the inning. And we're back. Now at the plate, Hunter Renfroe.
Right fielder, number 16, Hunter Renfroe.
Irvin back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Royals just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just 1 base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for him yet.
Not close with that one. Now 1-2. Sets him down looking. Called strike 3 on a fastball up in the zone.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Melendez batting for the second time, and that's strike 1.
That fastball, even though it's up, that's the velocity you want to go after. Low 90s, a lot better than trying to hit the high 90s.
Pitch misses. Going to count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
And that one a little bit high. 1 down, base is empty. This one in the air, center field. Mullins in pursuit. Puts it away for the out. In for the Royals. Struck out swinging his first time. Foul ball there. Two down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the fifth. Fastball catches the corner at the knees.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
And down on strikes he goes. Picks up strikeout number 7. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. It's the Orioles 4 and the Royals nothing. Back here in Baltimore, John Shabby with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5, Adley Rutschman. The right-hander back to work. And a foul ball.
You know, these Orioles, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've already seen 8 line drives from them, and it's always a good sign when the ball is jumping off your bat. And that's what this offense has been doing so far today.
The pitch. Wouldn't chase that time. And another ball. Struck him out looking.
2 strikes. Many times hitters looking out over the plate. When you're looking out over the plate, you're also going to let the ball travel a little bit longer. And a fastball zipped on the inside corner just locks you up.
Henderson, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Back to the mound. He's got it. In plenty of time to first. All man for the 5th inning. Moving along. 2 quick outs. Next to hit, Jordan Westburg. 1 for 2. And that's outside. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 1. Fastball for a strike. Got it by him for the K. Nothing doing this time around for the O's, but they're in front 4-0.
Just fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
Ball 1 there.
Hoog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Into center. That one gets down for a hit, and the leadoff man aboard.
Dominant performance for him today, Boo. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Here's the third baseman. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. That's in for a strike. Isbell on at first, nobody out. On the ground to third. Henderson off balance feet. There's one, and that's two.
That was a tough double play to turn right there. So nicely done by the defense, and with it hit so softly, I wasn't sure they'd have time to get both outs. And sometimes rushing a play like that can lead to big problems, but they executed every step perfectly.
Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Strike on the inside corner. That one just misses.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
2 down, nobody on, and we're the top half of the 6th. Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Orioles 4 and the Royals nothing. New pitcher now, Matt Sauer.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
3-4-5 due up for the home team. Digging in is the switch-hitting outfielder, Anthony Santander. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. That one fouled off. Next one misses, and it's 1-1. Up the middle. On to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Ryan O'Hearn digs in now. First offering, and it just misses. Movement in the bullpen. Chris Stratton, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the 6th. And there's a foul ball. Fastball for a strike.
A 1-2 count. All he's seen is fastballs. You've got to expect something off speed. Stay back.
And another ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
now batting, the
2 outs, base is empty. Cedric Mullins, the next to hit for the Orioles, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And a foul ball. That one is hammered right field. Renfroe reaching back towards the wall and brings it in at the wall. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of inning number 7. So up now for Kansas City, Bobby Witt Jr. As the lefty gets to work. And a good eye there. Pitch
Ball
misses
2.
there, and it's 2-0. Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
Big at bat right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
Ripped on the ground to second. Onto O'Hearn. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And next up for the Royals, Salvador Perez. Foul ball. Next offering in there for a strike. And that is strike 2. Goes down looking.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Pasquantino in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Just missed. That one missed. The Orioles leading by 4 here in the top half of inning number 7. That one fouled off, 2-2. And another ball. Swing and a bouncer. Westberg throws to first in time, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for the Royals. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Set for the last half of the 7th, and now the DH, Ryan Mountcastle. The wind and the pitch. In the air, right field. Renfroe in position. Makes the grab, 1 away.
Up next is the Orioles. The left field.
Austin Hayes, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Hey.
That's to third. Throws to first in time.
The batter, number 3, shortstop,
At the plate, Jorge Mateo. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. Sauer, 25 years old, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2017. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1. Just missed. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. And a pitch. Swing and a foul over the screen and back out of play. And now it's filled up.
That's where you want it. It's a good miss.
Adley Rutschman to bat next. Right-handed reliever. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Orioles held in check there. They lead 4-0. We go to the 8th. Hunter Renfroe at the plate. The Royals in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at bat out of him right here.
Irvin back to work. In the dirt, ball one. Movement in the Orioles bullpen. Dylan Tate getting loose out there. Perez, a left-hander, also throwing. And the 1-0. And there's the strike. And a curve misses outside. The lefty closing in on 100 pitches. And another ball.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Bounced up the middle. On the run, throw to first. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
The left fielder, number 1,
MJ Melendez, the next to hit. On a line out towards center. Mullins calls it in, 2 away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Velasquez in the box now. No balls and a strike.
The guy's going this good. He's retired 7 in a row. You got to step out of the box, fake bunt, do something to break it up.
And there's a ball. Here's a 1-1. Wouldn't chase that time.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Fouls one off. 2-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. Next offering is in the dirt. Hard hit, right side. He handles it himself. Royals set down in order. Royals bats are quiet there. They're down 4-0. And we're back, bottom of the 8th. And now the switch hitting catcher, Adley Rutschman. Here comes the pitch. In the air, right field. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
Third baseman,
He was all over that first pitch fastball, but just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
So back to the top of the Orioles lineup. Down the third baseman, Gunnar Henderson. 1 for 3. First pitch misses. Bullpen action for the Royals. Josh Taylor up and throwing. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Up and in, ball 2. And another ball. And the right-hander deals. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Next to hit, Jordan Westburg. right center field, and that'll fall for a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single.
No waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to. And you're never trying to do that as a hitter, but when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Anthony Santander. Fouled off left side. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
The pitch. Struck him out looking. And a big sigh of relief from the mound with that called third strike.
Well, he throws it with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called third strike.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Ryan O'Hearn. Just missed. At the belt and fires. And that's too high.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
And here it comes. In for a strike, and it's 2-1.
2-1.
Good eye in that spot.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. Runners on first and third, 2 away. And that'll load the bases.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
Bases full, 2 gone. Here's the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Won't chase that time. Henderson at third. Westberg over at second. O'Hearn on at first with 2 down. Just off the inside edge.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in or on. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
2 outs.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Boog, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Righty delivers. There's a strike. 2 outs. Bases are full. Now front, pulls that one foul. Now it's 3-2. And a pitch. Out towards left center. Witt on the move. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Looks like he's heading back out for the 9th as he'll go for the shutout when we get back. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Cionel Perez.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Kyle Isbell steps in for the Royals. The pitch. Off the mark there. Ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
That clips the corner. The 1-1. That one down the line, and that's just foul. Liner, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, just a total nightmare for lefties. I'd be very surprised to see that matchup again. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Here's the third baseman. First offering misses badly for ball one.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Kicks and fires. And another ball.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And now 2-1. Activity in the bullpen for Baltimore. Dylan Tate is up and throwing for Brandon Hyde. Runner at first with no outs here. That misses, and the count is 3-1. Swinging a foul straight back. And he deals. Line drive. Fair ball. Lead runner around second. Throw comes in. Runner stops. Second and third. Nobody out. And he's got a double.
The batter second baseman, Michael.
Now it's the second baseman, Michael Massey. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Lined, and that's a base hit. 1 run is in. Runner stops at third, and they're at the corners with nobody out.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Into the game.
I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at bats they can. So it's always
line drive, could be extra bases. 1 runs in, around third, in to score from first, and it's a 1-run game. And he gets there. The tying runs at third with a triple.
Oh, that's a big at bat coming through in the clutch to drive in a pair. They didn't smoke that ball, but he didn't have to, man. When you're working the ball gap to gap, there's so much open space out there. So I think that knock was all about his approach and that willingness to just let the ball get deep on it. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
Runner at third, nobody out. And here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. There's a strike.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners if they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
And a pitch. Good eye right there. And a pitch. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there. He's 2 outs away. And now the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino. 0 for 3 with 3 groundouts. And fouled off. With the go-ahead run at the plate, here at the top of the ninth. Swing and a miss.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Out on the drop, third strike, 2 gone. Nice job behind the plate there.
Really nice job behind the plate with the pressure on. Tying run at third, so he did a great job of not only completing the strikeout at first, but also making sure that that guy stays put 90 feet away. That doesn't go unnoticed.
So it's their last chance in this one. And to the plate for Kansas City, Hunter Renfroe. On the ground. And he can't come up with it. And he's going to make it to first. And we'll see how they score. The tying run is in to score from third. Tie ball game, 4-4.
That's a big-time clutch performance, Boo. Top of the ninth, your team needs you to come through, and you deliver a game-tying RBI base hit. Now let's see if they can build on that and get the lead. Put the pressure on the other side heading into the bottom of the ninth.
Substitution now at first base. Coming in as the pinch runner, Dairon Blanco. 2 outs, runner on first. Now the left fielder, M.J. Melendez.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Pickoff move to first. Blanco back on a dive.
If you were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
Two gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Ace that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Four in the ninth. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. And the righty deals. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. A rally in the top of the ninth, and we've got a whole new ball game. And we are tied 4-4.
The general better fall back, put your hands up. It's a new sheriff in town. Everybody get up, get down and
now into the game, Dairon Blanco. He takes over in right. Here's the designated hitter for the Orioles, Ryan Mountcastle.
The designated hitter.
The wind to the pitch. That one misses, and that's ball 1. Action in the pen down there. James MacArthur, the closer of the staff, is throwing. Tied at 4.
Hey.
And there's a strike on the outside corner. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Had him out front for strike 3.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
And here is Austin Hayes. That one is absolutely belted. And he one-hops the wall. Makes it to second. The winning runs in scoring position with 1 gone.
Waste no time there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of the stick. Now just 1 swing away from potentially walking this thing off.
Brandon Hyde making a move for a pinch hitter. Ramon Urias.
And he's a right-handed bat, but he handles same-side matchups pretty well, so it should give him a good at-bat right here.
That one missing low. The winning run on second base.
2 balls, no
and
strikes.
another ball. Hit in the air, right field. Blanco under it, brings it in. That's out number 2.
The catcher, number 35,
Adley Rutschman now at the plate. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
Fastball for a strike.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
Winning run stands at second. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's the 3rd out, and we're headed to extras.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. And that's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
So remaining in the game defensively, Ramon Urias taking over as the new shortstop now following his pinch hit appearance. Go ahead run on base. Now it's the DH, Nelson Velasquez. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. The pitch. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. Man at second. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Here comes Melendez. He will score and they take the lead. It's 5-4. Well, they didn't waste any time as they knock home the runner from second to get on the board.
Huge for team confidence and how you approach the situation. Still have a guy on base, and now they'll try to add on.
Now on the bump, Dylan Tate.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
No outs, runner at first. So up now for Kansas City, Kyle Isbell. First pitch, and he just misses. Tate, in his 5th season, he features a sinker, a slider, and he works in a changeup. The 1-0. This one ripped, but foul to the right.
Clearly hoping he could get a swing and miss on that, but doesn't fool the hitter with that breaking ball. Nice job, just couldn't keep it fair.
Left-hand hitter waits. Misses outside, 2-1. One on, nobody out, a run in here in the top half of the 10th. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. The pitch stays alive. This to third. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard.
The batter, the third baseman, Michael Garcia.
Now the third baseman. bunts it in the air. Rutschman fires over to first. Runners advance on a good sac bunt.
That was a productive at bat. You know you're doing something right anytime you help move 2 runners into scoring position and give your team a chance to drive in a few runs here in extras.
So the lineup flips over, and now Michael Massey. Golden opportunity right here. In there at the knees, and that is strike 1. Movement in the Orioles bullpen. Jacob Webb is up and throwing for Brandon Hyde. Bauman getting cranked up as well. Two on, one out. Misses outside. 1-1.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Got a good eye there.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Next offering way off the plate.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Right-handed reliever, and that's ball 4.
A real bad time for a walk. You're trailing in this ball game, trying to keep things close. They've been in a difficult spot, and things aren't getting any easier.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr.
A chance for more damage right here. A couple of RBIs for him in his last AB.
Misses again, 5 in a row.
Well, he's already in some trouble, and falling behind in the count makes it even worse. Then you've got to throw the ball over more of the plate, and that's where they can really do damage.
That's towards center. And Witt is out. Runner tags for third. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. It's 6-4.
Well, he'll take the sac fly on the mound right there. Bases loaded. I mean, this is a high-leverage situation, and if you can limit the other team, you're doing pretty good work. See if you can get this next out.
So first and second with 2 outs. Salvador Perez steps in for the Royals.
0-1.
Isbell, the lead runner at second. Massey at first. 2 out of the inning. That's down and in. Ball to strike, and that one pulled foul. Bounced out to short. Slings it across. They limit the damage here. So 2 runs on 2 base hits. No errors, but 2 are left stranded. Last chance to even things up. We head to the bottom of inning number 10. It's the Royals 6 and the O's. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, James McArthur.
Well, he's the guy they look to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
So back to the top of the order. Here's the third baseman, Gunnar Henderson. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. The pitch. Outside low, and it's 1-0. In the air, left side, Melendez moving under it. And up there, should be extra bases. Here comes Rutschman around third. He scores, and it's 6-5.
That's how you respond. They can get this run across.
And now here is Jordan Westburg. That's outside, and that is ball 1.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
There's a strike, 95 of that one.
A ball, 1 strike.
The tag at third, and he's out.
The right fielder,
So up next, Anthony Santander.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a...
There goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike. Low throw, and he can't take it out. So the tying run at second. And that one fouled off. Right-hander kicks, deals. Ground ball up the middle. Massey. Now only one out remaining.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
So now it's the full-hole hitter, Ryan O'Hearn, trying to deliver as the hero. Now a check swing, but he held up. Lifted to left, and this should do it. And that'll do it. The Royals strand the tying run on base to win it.
Well, this is a big win on the road and going extras into 10. So hard to pull those out, but I think this team did a great job of keeping the crowd out of the ball game late. When you can do that, it kind of calms everything down, keeps the adrenaline of the opposing team down a bit, and you can steal a win and get out of here happy.
6-5 the final here today. A one-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shutout. Thanks for joining us.
I'm getting tired. Back in the trap.